Hey, how you doing? Philip here again. Just wanted to do another quick video blog. A lot of people have been asking me some questions since my last one in regards to dealing with detox and how I dealt with that, and also how fast I switched to raw foods. Was it something that I did gradually over the course of months, or did I, go 100% overnight? So I just want to do a quick video to help answer some of those questions. Well, everybody's switch to raw foods is a little bit different. I don't believe that there's any formula that's going to work for everybody all the time. For me in particular, one day I was eating fast food and calzones and pizza and pasta, and the next day I was 100% raw vegan. No looking back, and it's been a great journey ever since. For me, I think it was a little bit easier than some. For some reason, when I moved and transitioned to raw foods, it was almost like a switch just went off in my head, kind of saying, you're not eating that food anymore, now you're eating this food. So I really actually didn't have any cravings for any cooked food. Plus it was exciting, I had some recipe books and I started making some fun things, and then I found out there was vegetables that I didn't like before that all of a sudden I started to like, and it was a pretty exciting time for me. So my food switch was pretty easy. Now, if there was one thing that I could say that I did miss, I missed the memory of what those foods represented to me. For example, I remember about a year ago, I went to a big family party. Now, my father's side of the family is Italian, so we have big get-togethers, big family, pasta and food everywhere. And I went to this party and I saw this giant bowl of pasta on the table. And immediately I sensed something in me. Now, it wasn't that I actually wanted to eat the food, it was what the food represented to me. What it represented to me was good times. It brought memories of family and gatherings and warmth and love. So I think I associated those feelings with the food. But little by little over time, I was able to sort of break that association and realize that my feelings of love and family are for my family. It's not for food. So after a while you're able to sort of sever some of those things. But I really just been enjoying eating raw foods, and haven't had that much desire for any cooked foods, if really any. Dealing with detox is another thing that's different for everyone. Some people have heavy detoxes, some don't. I think it all really depends on your lifestyle before going raw. Did you drink? Did you smoke? Were you taking drugs? What kind of foods you were eating? And those things really do affect how strong your detox is going to be. Now, for example, when I detoxed, my detox was actually very easy. There's a way to control your detox is what it comes down to. I've done a 7-day water fast before, and detox can be kind of harsh when you do something like that because a lot of those things want to rise to the surface. Some people have experienced the same thing when doing long juice fasts or even smoothie fasts. But there's a reason for that. It's, you don't have much going on, your body's not digesting much, and it really has an opportunity to sort of clean house. It can be difficult at times, but cleaning house is kind of what we want to do this for anyway. We want to get that stuff out of us. So, if you have time and you're able to relax and you're able to really go through the detox, then keep it as light as possible. You might want to juice or do smoothies or even try water a couple days. But if it's something that's getting a little bit out of hand and you don't think you can wade through it, then try to make the switch, maybe eat a little bit more and you can slow it down, especially maybe if you're in a work environment or something like that. So when I switched to raw, I was a big guy and I was used to eating lots and lots of food. So when I switched to raw, I was doing the same thing. I was eating at least 2 avocados a day, maybe 4 handfuls or more of nuts a day, giant salads. I mean, my salads were giant with 10 different things in them, and I was still losing weight. And but then again, my detox wasn't very fast. It was kind of comfortable. I just slowly transitioned into it, and over time, my diet has definitely changed. I don't eat that way anymore. I still love avocados, but I definitely don't eat that way anymore. Nuts I don't have too often at all. Sometimes just some soaked seeds or something like that, or maybe a little bit of almonds, but not very much in general. Your diet will definitely shift and change. As your body gets cleaner and cleaner, you realize that it doesn't need to eat as much as you ate before, and also you also realize the importance of the things that you're putting in your mouth. You'll start to simplify and salads will get smaller. You'll also start to focus maybe a little bit more on food combining, not combining certain things with certain things that aren't going to go digest easily in your stomach. And some people even go on to eating mono meals. If you're going to eat a meal, just eat cantaloupe for the whole meal, or something along those lines, or just a meal of watermelon and that's it. So mine's pretty much simplified now. Up until noon or later, I have either just fruit or some type of green smoothie. And then for lunch and for dinner, it's usually just a salad. I mean, I used to get creative and make all the fun things and pizzas and tacos and stuff like that in the past when I first started, and that's what kept it fresh and really kept it alive. But some of that's slowed down now. I mean, if I'm having company over, I'll tend to make something like that, or if I just have free time and want to have fun. But in general, my body likes things to be very simple, and I feel the best and I have the most energy when I eat like that. And finally, some people have asked some questions also about some of the recipes of some of the pictures of the food that I have on my site. What I've done now is some of these recipes are a little bit on the long side. So instead of typing it out, I just put links of the books that they're from. There's some really, really great books out there that have some good stuff. So if you happen to see a picture of something that you might be interested in, usually somewhere around there is going to be a link for the book if you want to take a look at that or pick it up in your local bookstore. So you can find that. Also, I've added an online store. So if there's something in particular that you just have to have right away, cacao nibs or something like that, there's also a link there, and you'll see online store where you can just pick up some of that stuff. So I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope this was interesting for you, and feel free to write me with any questions, and make today the best day ever. This video is brought to you by Philip at lovingraw.com. For more information on overcoming obesity, healthy weight loss, the raw food diet, weekly blogs, or raw resources, please visit www.lovingraw.com today and make every day the best day ever.